welcome back to Do What You Love. My name is Missy, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make shaker tags and shaker ornaments for your Christmas tree. So these are the three that I came up with so far, and as I did this I came up with another idea, so that idea is what I'm going to do today, and that's instead of using awesome eyelash trim, which I have a ton of, I was gifted and you guys know who you are, and I love the stuff, I use it in everything. I'm going to use lace for a more elegant, traditional look. And the reason why I trim out, so to speak, these is because you will need a fuse tool to do this project. I am trying to work on how to do these particular things, shaker tags and shaker ornaments without a fuse tool. I haven't quite put all that together yet, but for this particular one you will need a fuse tool. So when you fuse the plastic together, it does leave that dotted line look, so just to cover that up and to make the tag or the ornament a little more festive, that's why I use the eyelash trim, which I love. And let me tell you guys, when you hang these on your tree with the lights, the eyelash trim, because it's so like glittery like that, oh, it just sparkles. It's so pretty. So I really do love the eyelash trim, but again, not everybody has it, because like I had one heck of a time finding it. That's why I was gifted it, and I can't thank you guys enough because I just love it. But lace is much easier to find. So for today's tutorial, we're going to be making a Christmas tree ornament with lace. So this is the Christmas tree ornament that I made, and I tied it with a piece of twine because I thought with the eyelash trim that I used, the twine looked the best. And I just used one of my favorite stickers. I bought 2 packs of this, so that was that bird stickers. I just love that. And I used some distressing ink to just dull the bright white, so to speak. And then I used some shaker bits down here in the bottom. And then I used like a more traditional looking eyelash trim. It's just beautiful, simple, easy. This is actually a round tag that I found, more like oval tags that I found at the Paper Studio Blowout. And when I saw the oval, I immediately thought Christmas ornaments more than I did tags. So this is what I came up with. But again, you can use it as a tag. This one I didn't tie at the top, so you could use this as a tag like on a gift bag or a present, or if you were doing like the cool pink thing that everybody's doing, the pink and this neon green and that like real pretty blue, a lot of people are doing that for their Christmas trees. All you'd have to do is put a knot at the top of this, and this also could be an ornament to hang off your tree. And I used a lot of gold and some pink sequins, and it's really, really cute. And then for this one, I did the little cute fox, of course. And I just picked that neon green up because that's what color I feel like is in the back here with the fox, in this washi that I picked up at the DT. The only thing I have to say that I cannot fix now is that when I laid the washi before I did all of this, I really should have made sure that I like pressed the washi. Because what happened is what I did is I hold it to the side and I push on it like this to make the plastic pop up to put the shakers in. Well, what that did, because I really didn't press down on the washi kind of came up on the corner and it caught these 3 little shaker bits. But if I didn't tell you that, it might look like I just like placed them there. So I've learned to make sure that I really press down the washi and the stickers before I put it in its plastic. So that's just a little tip before we get started. But those are the 3 that I made, and I really love them. And the only supplies that you guys are going to need to do this is some kind of plastic, of course, and I recommend in every video just use the sheets that stickers come in. Stickers came in this, and I just used the plastic off of that because there's a ton of it. If you have stickers, you have a ton of that, and why go buy plastic when you got it? And it's already a pocket. It's already double-sided, it's already a pocket, so already when you put something in it, you only have to go on the outside, so it makes it even easier. You're going to need some kind of tags. This is the different sizes I have. I have this size, I have even the smaller ones. This would be more, this would be great, especially if you're going to do like Christmas tree ornaments. And then like I said, I can't talk, guys. And then like I said, I did pick up the large oval ones, which to me, like I said, they look like Christmas ornaments. So these are like the 3 size tags that I have that I'm working with. And of course you're going to need stickers. of some kind. You're going to need some washi if that's what you so choose. To decorate your tag is really your choice, so whatever you're going to use. I use, as you can see, stickers and washi and like distressing inks, and then you're going to need some shaker bits, and then for these particular things you're going to need a fuse tool. Like I said, guys, I'm really trying to figure out a way to do this without a fuse tool, and I have not figured that out yet, but I'm working on it. So the first thing I'm going to do is decide what I'm going to do today, and I think today for the tutorial I'm going to do a Christmas tree ornament. So I'm going to use one of these oval tags, and guys, listen, if you don't have these tags, seriously, all you need is a piece of cardstock and you just trace something out. You can even take like a playing card and put it on a piece of cardstock, a back of like, this is a back of one of those, I'll show you what it is. This is just a back off of one of these paper pads. It's white. You know, you can use that and take a playing card, trace it out, you know, and then just cut off the corners and punch a hole in the middle, and it's a tag. So you can use it, you know, as a shaker tag or as an Christmas ornament for your tree. There's a million different ways to do this if you don't have the means to go get like already done tags for you. So it's just a suggestion. All you need is like a good piece of cardstock, because you don't want it to be flimsy paper because it won't hold its shape. That's the only thing I recommend, is make sure you use really good cardstock, not just paper, because it'll be flimsy. So what I'm going to do now is just get this tag decorated up. I think I'm just going to set this part to music and kind of speed it up just a little bit, because this is your own decorative flair. You know, this is whatever you want it to be. This is just a sticker pack that I chose to use, and I'm just going to make it pretty, so to speak, and then we'll move on to the part that, the tutorial part, so to speak, how to make the actual ornament. So now that I have that fully decorated, that's how I chose to decorate my little ornament here. I think it looks really cute. I'm just going through and really pressing down because I don't want any of the shaker bits to get caught in this. Okay, all you're going to do from here is take your piece of plastic, which I'm going to cut off the end here, like so. Okay. So all we're going to do is just take it to the inside corner so that you don't have to trim that. That's already kind of done for you. Okay, now my skills with the fuse tool without the, so to speak, metal ruler is something to be desired. That's all I can say. So the tags are a little easier for me because they are straight lines. These oval guys, yeah, they're a little harder to use the fuse tool with. You know, that's kind of why I put trim around them, to kind of hide my ugly fuse tool work. Yeah, definitely the tags are a little easier to work with. So I give myself an extra little help, so to speak, by putting it all the way into the corner of the plastic so I don't have to do anything over there. But remember, guys, when you are doing this, to not fuse the top of your ornament or your tag, because you still have to fill it with shaker bits. So you're only going to be doing from like here all the way around. Don't fuse the top or you won't be able to you won't be able to add any shaker bits. The reason why I leave the La Petite's topper on is because if I cut that off, then the paper becomes, the plastic, so to speak, comes movable, pliable, and then you can get wrinkles in your plastic. If I leave the top on this, it holds its form as it helps to hold its form, I should say, as I'm fusing it, because it can't roll around, it can't move and stuff because it's still a whole piece of plastic. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense in my mind. I hope I explained it well. It's just an added help to you. We'll just put it that way. So after you fuse it, you'll cut the top off and then you'll fill it with its shaker. So instead of me talking, now you're going to see my horrible, horrible fuse work. I'm not good with this, I'm just not good without my ruler, but you can't use a ruler for a round shape, so I'm going to do my best. And then, guys, just roll it gently. That's the only thing I can say, is just roll it gently. Take your, see, Another thing that helps too is if you have like a little piece of cardboard underneath of it. So let me do that. Roll it gently, take your time, you're in no rush. It's not a big deal. Just make sure you flatten the plastic as you go so that you don't get wrinkles in it. That helps. Okay. And then on this side, I'm just going to do to about there. Okay. So, there it is in its glory, all fused together. So, all I'm going to do now that it's fused is cut the top off like so and then trim it up. Now see, I don't like the way that looks right there, so that one little piece I'm just going to make a little better and go right into here, make it more round. That was more square, so you can fix it as you go, not a big deal. Okay. Make sure you leave a little bit of a plastic edge as you go around. I hope I'm showing this well enough. Just a little tiny piece of a plastic edge around, because you have to have something to glue your eyelash, you know, trim to, or your ribbon, or whatever it is that you're going to use. Okay. And then when I get to here, I just cut it because I want to leave enough space for moi that use my fuse tool. Okay. So, we're just going to make sure that it took, we have a pocket. Yes, we have a pocket. Great. Okay, so this is the part where I was trying to explain to you that the little pieces of sequins got caught, because what I do is, see how I squeeze the sides and then it opens that up, it opens the plastic up. Well, when I did that, when I squeezed, it kind of popped the sticker right here, and then that's how that sequence got stuck. So just make sure that your sticker and your washi are really firm at this point, because if you squeeze it like I squeeze it, then the sticker might pop up a little bit because you're pushing on the tag. Yeah. See, you craft and learn. You craft and learn. So I'm just going to get a few little shaker bits here and we'll be ready to go. So I'm going to use some red in this one. Let me move my fuse tool so I don't burn the heck out of myself. Just a little bit, not a lot. Okay. And then I think I'm going to use some gold. Grab my little bowl here. I think I'm going to use the bigger stars. Just a few of these. And then I think I'm going to use some white sequins. Some of these, not too many, just some of these bigger ones. I like the gold. Just some bigger ones. I hope this tutorial isn't too confusing. Yeah, that looks really pretty. Okay. And then I think I'm just going to use a little tiny bit of this white. I'm not sure if this is cut. I don't think this is cut. Let me cut it real quick. Alright. I think I'm going to pour this. At least I'm going to attempt to. think that's perfect. Okay. Alrighty. I think we're good to go. My little spoon back. Okay. Mix them up a little. Alright. And there is the beginning of my shaker. See? I hope you guys can see well. See how I just left a little bit of an edge? Just a little bit of an edge. Okay. Now we're going to seal it. And before I do, I'm going to press one more really good time. Make sure none of them shaker bits get in here. That's a lesson I learned. I'll put this back on this little piece of cardboard. And I'm going to seal this up and then we'll trim the edge. Okay, so from here, I go around. You can hold it flat. Try to meet up with that edge, which I didn't do too bad of a job. Look at that. Alright, and then again, we're going to trim up the edge. Just a little bit here. Okay, I think I have a little bit too much right there. Okay. Now, as you can see, you can leave it like this if you so choose. I just don't like it because you can see the, if I hold it real close, you can see where I use the fuse tool. I just don't care for that look. I just don't care for that. Let me make sure I really sealed this. Yes, I did. Okay, we're good. All the shakers are in there. All right, I just don't care for that look. So to keep it from looking like that, that's why I use the eyelash trim. So for this, you could probably, if you wanted to use the eyelash trim, you can use like this color. That would be pretty around it. The black would be pretty, I think, too. The black, I think, would pop it. But for a different look, for this particular one, I'm going to use lace. So I have some different color lace here, and I don't think the yellow or this is really going to work. So I'm going to use white right here. And what I'm going to do is, yeah, I think this will work. We're just going to have to bunch it. That's going to be big. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece off of this and I'm going to trim it. Like this. Okay, I'm going to lay it flat. And I'm just going to trim it up. I'm not going to show you this part, guys, but all I'm going to do is take my scissors and just follow this line so that I'm just left with this piece right here. Okay, see, I just cut it off, making use of what I have. So we went from this, as you can see, to just this. This is just this part right here. So I just trimmed it off. So I have, and then I'm left with this. So I can use this on something else if I wanted to too. So I'm just making use of what I have, guys. Okay, because I just think that that was just way too big. So all we're going to do is we're going to take, I find that this Aleene's tacky glue applies clear and it dries clear and it's very strong. I find that this works the best on plastic. I really do. I use this on plastic all the time, and it's the only thing that I seem to find out there that really adheres. If you guys know of something better, please let me know, because I have 50 million different kinds of glue. Okay, so that's an over exaggeration. I don't have 50 million, but it feels like that. If you guys know of a really good glue that adheres to plastic, please let me know. So the last thing we're going to do is just, before we do that though, it would be very wise at this point to put your hole in so that you can hang this from the Christmas tree. Okay, now we can go for it. So we're just going to follow the line that we made with our fuse tool. Sorry about the banging, but it's the only way to bring the glue to the tip. And just just follow that line for the fuse tool, because that's what we're trying to cover. Add your lace or your eyelash trim or whatever it is that you're adding. However you're covering your little stuff up, however you choose to do that. That's all you're going to do at this point. So that's what I'm going to do. And as soon as I have this covered, I will be right back. Okay, my lovies, it is a finished product. I thought I would show you guys. I think it turned out adorable. Isn't it beautiful? And then just before I feel like the glue was really dry, I just took the lace and kind of pinched it just to give it like a textural look, and it makes the lace lay better because it is oval and it is lace. So if you kind of pinch the lace, and I like the look, I like that little pinched look, it just gives it some texture. And then I just tied it on with some red and white candy cane looking twine, just to pop some of the red in there. And I also just wanted to show you guys, see how well the shakers move in there? See, it's a beautiful shaker ornament. But I wanted to show you, I was gifted these little trees and these little snowflakes. They're wood chip pieces. I wanted to show you, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, but just to give this an extra oomph, if you wanted to, so to speak, you could glue on a little wood chip piece off here to the side, like that, and maybe a snowflake up here in the corner on the lace if that's what you wanted to do. Just showing you that there's a million different ways that you can do this. If you wanted to take a snowflake and glue it right where the ribbon or the twine, so to speak, where the ribbon and the twine kind of come together. I mean, I don't think it looks bad. I'll show you guys. I don't think it looks bad at all, but that's your personal opinion. You can take the snowflake and glue it there so you wouldn't see the hole, or where the twine and the ribbon came together. You can change that out for like maybe the tree if that's what you wanted to do, because the tree kind of matches the lower tree, or glue it off to the side like that. Or so guys, you can embellish these in a million different ways. It doesn't just have to be like this, but for paper crafting, I think this turned out really, really pretty for a Christmas tree ornament. Or, like I said, if you don't want to use these for a Christmas tree ornament, they make wonderful tags. So the only thing that I would suggest you do is, for instance, if you were going to hang this off of someone's gift bag, before you put it in its plastic, just write on the back, "To Mom from Missy." Then do the whole thing I just showed you, and then when this hangs off her bag, this will be the front, and the back will have to Mom from Missy on the back inside of the plastic. So you can use this as a gift tag as well. It's just up to you, however you want to use that. It's just my suggestion that you write on it before you put it in the plastic. I personally am going to use this as a Christmas tree ornament. So it is up to you. I really like the oval tags as Christmas tree ornaments. But like I said, if you want to use that as a tag, you can do the same exact thing. This is a regular tag. And all I would have had to do, I didn't do it because I'm going to use it on my tree. Oop, a little sequence got back there. All I would have had to do is just write "To Mom from Missy" on the back before I put it in its plastic. And I could have hung this off of a gift bag. So it's however you guys want to do it. You can do these in so many different ways, as you probably can see, with eyelash trim, with ribbon. I don't know what else you could put around there. If you think you're talented enough, if you took your, because I was thinking about this, I don't know how well it would work on the oval ones, but I was even thinking if I made my pictures a little more inward, so to speak, after I put the tag in the plastic and sealed it, I could do the same thing. I could take skinny washi and just go all the way on the outside of the tag instead of actual like ribbon or eyelash ribbon or however you want to put on here or whatever. You could actually use washi on the outside. They also have this stuff right here, which I got from the Target Dollar Spot, which is the green tinsel ribbon. I used a lot of this. I used the Red All Up. You could outline this tinsel ribbon the whole way around one of these, or you could use ribbon like this, just flat ribbon without like the lacy look, and line these with them. So guys, you can do these in a million different ways, however you want to use them. I'm just calling them shaker tags and shaker ornaments for the sake of this video. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. I know that you have to have a fuse tool in order to do this, and I feel bad because I know not everybody has a fuse tool. I am trying to figure out a way to do this without a fuse tool. I just haven't found it yet, because if you're using a shape, the plastic needs to be that shape, and in order to get it to that shape, you have to cut it. So I'm not exactly sure. If anybody has an idea, go ahead and throw it at me in the comments, and I will experiment. I love experimenting with crafts. So seriously guys, if you have an idea of how you think I can do this without a fuse tool, leave me a comment down below and I will put my scientific glasses on and I will experiment, and then I'll put a video up of how it worked. But anyways guys, thanks so much for joining me today for my tutorial for shaker Christmas ornaments and shaker tags. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is like the first video in my Christmas collection. I have lots of Christmas crafts and things that I want to do before Christmas, so be on the lookout for Christmas collection videos. Until the next video guys, as always, do what you love. Always make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. There's some fun Christmas things coming up. I love you guys. Take care of you, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye guys.